Today we'll be talking about whether you should work hard or work smart, and the uncomfortable about the personal development community. Now, all this time we've grown up from our parents or in the personal development community, we've always been taught to work hard, you should grind, you should hustle. But is this really the answer? So by the end of this video, you'll be able to know where to put your time and effort into to get the maximum results to succeed in all areas of your life. Let's dive in. Now, before we crack into the actual thing, if we're meeting for the first time, I am Brian, and on this channel, we talk about dating, networking, and personal development from my own experience and what I've learned so far from some of the best in the field. So if you want to see more on these videos, then definitely subscribe to the channel. The thing I love about our community, our personal development community, and of course there's overarching like entrepreneurship, pickup, fitness, spirituality, but there's one commonality in all those niches is the fact that the leaders and the teachers, they always tell you to work hard, take massive action. And how many times have you heard that, right? Take massive action, work hard every single day. And that's fantastic. And let's talk about that for a moment, right? In my personal experience, I've been working what I can consider pretty hard. Of course, I can always work hard and improve, but I've been working pretty hard, right? When I was first getting into game, I was doing 60 approach and random street corners in Seoul, in other cities, and I was posting on Instagram every day. I was leaving comments on like 180 comment or 180 posts through hashtags and write comments and try to like build my community and try to grow my Instagram and social media that way. And I remember when I was first getting into fitness, I was working out twice a day for 6 times a week, and I've been getting results from that. I got stronger. I've been putting on more muscle mass. I've been growing more followers on Instagram, and I was getting better with my social and dating life. But I came to the realization that a limitation exists when you're simply working hard. When you're simply working hard, you reach a certain point where, okay, like it got me from point A to point B, but it doesn't necessarily get me to point C per se. So that's when working smart comes into play. So let's talk about working smart now. So when I say working smart, it's when you're using your time and effort more in an efficient manner. So take the Instagram example again, right? I literally know guys that are running $5 Instagram story ad, and this takes like 5 seconds after you set it up, and they're getting 200 followers every single day, and these are active followers that are commenting and liking their posts every time. When it comes to fitness, ever since I started doing Kino Body, Gregor Gallagher's fitness strategies, like intermittent fasting, reverse pyramids training, I was just working out 3 times a week, 3 hours every week, and I was getting stronger in the gym. I'm putting on more muscle mass, more aesthetics. When it comes to game, I used to do a lot of direct cold approach, beast mode type of game. Now I do Soul Circle, high status social media game. And when I do those strategies and tactics, put the systems in place, I just started getting more results, right? So I remember last summer when I was in Hong Kong for the first time, that's really when I started going hard on the social circle game. And I started going to higher end venues, like the exclusive nightclubs, the exclusive events. And I remember, like, I just made friends with one guy who literally knows every model and every staff members in the nightclub, which is the best nightclub in Hong Kong. He just introduced me to every single model. Like, he just like literally threw people at me. It's ridiculous. Like, he's like, hey, Brian, meet Caroline. Hey, Brian, meet this person, that person, and this person. It's like every single night I was meeting new people over and over again. I was not doing a single approach. I was not approaching people. I was standing there hanging out with him, and I was meeting all these people. And the crazy part is that they're more receptive. They're more friendlier. They're cooler because we have that mutual friend, and the trust is there. And even though they don't know a single thing about me, because they know this person, and because this person is like high status and cool, I automatically, my status gets pulled up to here. And now this is not a video about Soul Circle game, but you get the whole point here, right? I was literally, and with that model, I was really sitting at that table, and the guy was literally gaming the model for me. Like, he was saying all these great things about me. He was charming her for me, so she she sat next to me. She's like, oh, so, you know, so-and-so was telling me about how you came from Korea and you're traveling and you're doing all these things. And she initiated the conversation. And that made, like, I didn't talk that much at all. Like, I literally didn't do that much work. And she was doing all the talking. So think about this, for example, right? I mean, you could say that I wasn't working hard. You know, I literally had zero approach. I wasn't working hard. But what I did was I was working smart, right? I mean, of course, I didn't know this was gonna happen, but I made friends with this guy who knew everyone at the nightclub that introduced me to every single person. So this is working hard, or working smart, rather. So take business, for example. There's an entrepreneur I follow. He's like an 18-year-old. He's making 6 figures like a month. His name's Iman Gaji, and what he talks about is IPA, income producing activities. And in the business, more like a financial sense, I know people that are working literally like 18 hours a day, like hours on end, every single day. They're losing sleep over it. And what are they earning? Not much. Maybe minimum wage, maybe a little more. But I literally know a guy in Seoul who makes $1 million every year. Guess how many hours he works a day? Just 1 hour, 1 hour, 2 hours a day. That's it. And he's making $1 million a year. And like, sometimes it pisses me off, but I'm like, okay, it makes sense, because like he put the strategies and the systems in place. So it's not just about working hard and grinding out and digging through the mud, but rather it's putting the systems in place and doing income producing activities, the IPAs. That way you're putting your time and effort into what matters, right? So I mean, so think about the next time in anything you do, like fitness, dating, social life, in your business, or earning more money. You gotta do the IPAs, like working smart. That way you're maximizing your results in a shorter amount of time. Alright, so today we talked about working hard versus working smart. How working smart can actually yield you more results with less time when you put the systems in place. And of course, I'm not bashing on hard work. You should have work ethic, you should have discipline, and you should work as hard as you can, as possible. But if you had to choose between working hard and working smart, choose working smart any day of the week. Of course, like think about the systems in place. That way you can put in less effort with greater results. So we can cut time, we can cut our learning curve. Like that's the whole reason why we're getting into all the things we're doing in the first place, right? Like the fitness, the approaches you're doing, the business you're building, or the amount of hours you're working. That's the whole point, like greater results with less time. So think about the next time any activity you're doing. So think about the IPAs we talked about today. Thank you for watching, and if you want to learn more about these topics, then definitely subscribe to the channel. All you need to do is click on the red subscribe button below this video and click on the bell icon. That way you get new videos right to your subscription box. A new video comes out. Your turn. In the comments below, I want you to write down of how you can work smarter in your life in any areas of your life, right? Whether it be fitness or game or your business, write down how you can work smarter now in the comments below. So I look forward to hear from you. See you in the next video.